Hi Anne, thank you very much for being here with us today.
It's a pleasure.
And we're here today to speak about competition policy and Brexit. On that note, we have seen that the Competition and Markets Authority in the UK has sought an extra budget of around £20 million to deal with the impact of Brexit. Could you give us an update on where do you stand on hiring the new staff? How many cases are you budgeting for?
Yeah, sure. So over the last year, the CMA has put a lot of energy and time into recruitment. We've expanded our office in Edinburgh, which has given us access to a whole new talent pool that we weren't previously able to use. And I'm pleased to say that by the end of March, we expect to have 75% of the extra people that we think we need for Brexit, which is well over 100 people, and we're really pleased to reach that milestone. Looking to the number of cases, it's really hard to be accurate. We don't know for sure how many we'll need to do, but we've looked at the historical figures and we anticipate around 30 to 50 additional phase 1 mergers each year, with maybe half a dozen of those going on to a phase 2 more in-depth investigation. And on the Competition Act side, it very much depends on which cases the CMA decides to prioritise, but we could have 4, 5, maybe 6 additional cases, which doesn't sound very much, but bear in mind that these are likely to be larger, more complex cases than the CMA has done on average previously.
We have seen today that the UK Competition Authority has already adopted decisions that sometimes were a little bit different from other competition authorities. Some people have been claiming that now the UK after Brexit would have a little bit more of freedom to pursue new theories of competitions that are a little bit more challenging. What is your take on that?
So I don't think anything is going to change very dramatic straight after Brexit, but it is true that the CMA probably will no longer be bound by Section 60 of the Competition Act. We know that in a no-deal scenario, Section 60, which requires us to follow EU law, will no longer apply, and we have something called Section 60A, which does still require some consistency between UK authorities and courts and EU law, but does also allow for departure from that law in certain circumstances, and that includes where a UK market may operate a bit differently from an EU market, or where generally accepted principles of competition analysis sort of justify a different approach. So I think over time you may well see the UK start to diverge in some markets and in relation to some conduct, but it's going to be evolutionary rather than a revolutionary approach.
Thank you very much, Anne, for your insights on this topic and for being with us today.
I'm very pleased to be here. Thank you.